Hello. Good morning, Borida, etc., etc. Farmer Ben back again, and today you may be thinking, why am I looking at the loading screen? Well, today is all about, for me anyway, is about the loot. The Reed tournament has just come to an end, so I'm hoping for some loot. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the Titan loot as well that's come up. And yes, that's where we are now. Has the raid tournament? Ooh, I was hoping it would pop up, but maybe it hasn't. Much to be processing. Let's have a look. Raid tournament loot. Your rewards are being processed. Okay, so I'm going to have to hang on for a second. We'll see if anything goes on. Whilst we are talking about this, we will just come back now. Those of you who watched my last video about the Titan harpoon will remember that I managed to hit the Titan with a harpoon. I think I fired off one just to see what happened. Since then, we've stepped it up as an alliance a little bit and have started hitting them with more harpoons. At the moment, we're only aiming for the 13 harpoon mark. Generally speaking, in the alliance, we've got quite a few players who are still building their base up to be able to build harpoons, which you know is fair enough. A lot of the alliances, I imagine, are in the same boat. I'm sure there's some that are aiming for 33 or even 94 harpoon hits, but we're not quite there yet. Anyway, so this is the second Titan we've hit with harpoons. Oh, here we are. Tournament results. Top 1%. Ooh. 5 landed coin. It's not too bad. So I was really pleased with this tournament result, which is why I'm actually here to do this one. So I got sturdy shields. I suppose they're handy. They can't be that sturdy because the heroes need at least 4 of them, which seems a bit flimsy for a sturdy shield. 3 tokens. I would have liked an epic hero, but I guess you can't have it all. 10 sorcerer emblems, always quite handy, the emblems there, and 5 Atlantis coins. So this is the first time I've been top 1% on a tournament for ages, basically. So I'm very pleased about that. So it's nice to be coming up in the top area. 3 stars being the area that I generally do best on raids. Now, before I go on any further, I was just quickly going to talk about and demonstrate. So, materials-wise, I have now gained in my crafting materials, I've got my first bits of Titan. So I've got my Titan spine, a part of the Titan spine, fair enough. Titan eye, an eye as big as a human head. There we go. And Titan beak, the beak of a Titan. And I've got 2 of those. Oh, Titan Fang. I've got more bits than I thought I had. Titan Fang. Fang is still extremely sharp. So I've got a few Titan bits at the moment. I don't really know what I'm going to do with any of them. I know that there is a thing you can look on the internet for such things exist, where people will tell you all about what you can build with each one, but I haven't had a look yet. I'm not fussed because I can't actually build any of them. Anyway, so at the moment I've just began. Go away, shop! I don't want you. I've just began harvesting bits basically, so that's where I am at the moment. As you can see, my Hunter's Lodge is still level 1. I would need to upgrade it to level 2 before I can start building the next thing, which is Titan banners. But I may as well start harvesting the parts now. Whilst I'm working on some other buildings, because as you can see here at the moment, I believe this is an iron mine which is being upgraded. Basically, I was short on iron, so what I tend to do quite often when I've got lots of buildings to build is do a building that requires iron and then swap to a building that requires food. So iron mines are one of the few that require food to build, so it means that when I'm low on iron, I can keep my builder busy doing iron mining. You'll also notice the coconuts have all been replaced by beach balls. And they bounce, bing, 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 bing. Presumably they keep the little irritating little wavy men happy. Where are they? There's one of the little wavy men. Hello, little wavy man. Get yourself a job. Anyway, never mind. As I say, I do have a issue with the little wavy men. Other thing I have to say, I have a slight issue with, and again, this is more my pedanticness than anything else. Let's have a look at this Titan. Now, I know for a fact that people in my alliance, there were several of them got a Titan eye. And yeah, I'm looking closely. I'm sure this Titan has only got 2 eyes. So I'm not quite sure how so many people got an eye. There's also Titan skulls are available. At least 2 players got Titan skulls. Again, only appears to have 1 head. So just being a little bit picky here, where are all these other bits of Titan coming from? Do they just carry around a sack of eyeballs to sort of toss at people? I don't know. There we go. Anyhow, so that's, or maybe their eyeballs grow back. I hadn't thought of that. Maybe they're just like magical growing back eyeballs. Could be, couldn't it? It's exciting. Anyway, who knows? So that's my tournament loot result. It was, yeah, pretty pleased with that. I'm going to do the summons now, and the 5 extra, what do you call it? The 5 extra Atlantis coins means I can do an Atlantis summon as well. So I'm going to do them from bottom up. So let's have a look. Exciting stuff going on here as I summon, yes, Tyrell. I remember when he was on my team. Takes me back long time ago. And boosh, Shaji, a couple of 2-stars. Can't grumble for a couple of 2-stars from your basic summon. Epic Troop Summon. It'd be nice to get a 4-star, but I'm assuming I'll get a 3-star in this colour. But red. Red, 4 stars. Barbaric Alpha Minotaurs. Excellent. I am actually very short of red 4-star troops. I think I have 1, maybe 2. Now I've got 3, so that's really good. Very pleased with that. So exciting summoning stuff. And lastly, always say as well, never neglect your troops. It's really easy to do, but troops are actually really important. And lastly, we've got Atlantis summon. As I say, I'm going to keep doing them as they come and go. Chochin! At least he's an Atlantis hero, but I don't really need him. I already have a Chochin, and I can't see me building more than, leveling up more than 1 or 2 Chochins. I just don't really need him at the moment. Oh, excuse me. Now, as I say, we're mainly talking about loot today. There isn't an enormous amount else to say other than keep farming on. Farming on season 2. Now, what I'm doing personally, and I'm happy if people may have found there are other better ways to do this. Whilst Atlantis Rising is out, I'm farming season 2 like crazy. I am normally doing this level here, 9-4. Now I'm doing this one because it's got 4 waves. The mobs are green and purple, green with a purple boss, and that works quite well for my team setup because it means I can set auto to do it whilst I'm busy getting on with real life stuff. So auto can beat it quite reliably, which is really important. And because of the Atlantis Rising thing, it is only 3 world energy to do it. I believe, I'm going to hopefully not embarrass myself here, but when you go into Elysian Sands, the cost goes up to 4 world energy. So you may as well, in my view, do as many for 3 world energy as you possibly can. Now, in terms of returns, I was just going to show you now, I basically cleared out. The key things for me tend to be midnight roots and hardwood lumber. I didn't have either when I started farming Atlantis. I've now got 62 midnight roots and 39 hardwood lumber. And that'll make a real difference later on when it comes to building things, mainly for the challenge events, in fairness. And I've still got over a day to carry on farming. So hopefully we'll end up with a decent amount of materials and resources at the end of it. So there we are. Yes, as I say, today really all about the loot, all about the money. Yeah, there we go. So that's really it. So just to say, keep on farming season 2. Consider all the different kinds of loot you can. If you are at the position to get a harpoon, our alliance, we've agreed that we're targeting 13, and we're trying to encourage everybody to sort of use 2 or 3 harpoons because they are expensive in terms of food and iron. I could see there could be fallings out in alliances over the usage of harpoons because there will be doubt to be some players who will arguably not be pulling their weight. It remains to be seen. I mean, I think we've got to be a bit pragmatic with it, and hopefully we've just agreed in our alliance that we'll set a target to aim for, and we'll just aim for that and encourage everyone to go for it, but not force anyone because it's impossible, as far as I know, to monitor how many harpoons any player has thrown. There we go. So that is it. So a nice epic troop summon, if nothing else. A good little bit of loot and some wizard emblems, which I will pretty quickly chuck onto my 3-star that I'm currently doing, which is, I think, my 3-star. No, it's sorcerer emblems, wasn't it? Oh, sorcerer emblems, which means I'm a bit short of 3-star sorcerers. So I'm actually doing a 4-star. So I may even have enough to do her level. Can she got one? Yes, there we go. Sabina now level 3. So I'm beginning to work, as I say, on my 4-stars, mainly to take into account that the raid tournaments, I'm just about able to compete at the 4-star level successfully. 5-star level, I never compete that well because there's just too many powerful heroes and they just knock me for 6. But there we go. So it's been a very exciting day around my base, and I'm particularly pleased to see those lovely barbaric alpha minotaurs. They will definitely come in handy in the near future, or well, maybe the long-term future. Let's just see where are we. Yeah, so that's my 3rd set of 4-star troops. So they are, look. Yeah, nice. And they are, I think, yeah, they're critical hit troops. Either way, they will be very, very well received. So, thank you for watching. Remember to click like and subscribe. Remember to click the little bell button to tell you when I've got a new video out and things like that. Remember, it's all about the money. No, sorry, again. Stuck in a rut there. Same old repetitiveness. And yes, it seems to me that that was the main thing. So just thinking about harvesting effectively and enjoying your loot. I've left the Sand Empire well alone at the moment. I've got 8 days, 22 hours to go. There we are, stage 6 on advance. But to me, it makes much more sense to carry on farming season 2. I also need to find out if there's an epic troop token at the end of Find Recruits 2, because if there isn't, I'm not going to do it, because I've got a base full of recruits and I'm still fairly short of food, and like none of my training camps are going to run out anytime soon. Anyway, there we go. It's been emotional as ever. May death come swiftly to your enemies. This is Farmer Ben saying peace out, au revoir. I can't find the button to turn this off.